Good Tuesday, everyone. This is meteorologist Dave Snyder at the National Weather Service with Alaska statewide weather. Low pressure is dropping into the northern parts of Alaska this hour as colder air moves in across the northern slope. We're seeing more clouds move in, and places across the Chukchi Seacoast are picking up some light rainfall. High pressure centered across the Bering Sea at 1,027 millibars is still locking in fog and stratus, but that dry air that's sitting over the interior is allowing many across southern Alaska to see temperatures back in the 70s, and in some places that could mean record-setting heat again. Low pressure sitting across the western Gulf at 1,006 millibars with an occlusion working northward. That's bringing some rainfall to areas around Kodiak Island and the Pacific side of the Alaska Peninsula, as well as parts of Bristol Bay. Notice a cloud-free sky across northern parts of the Gulf of Alaska, and we're seeing some low clouds across eastern sections of the Gulf, a few showers there across central and southern parts of southeast. That should continue tonight as that moves off toward the coastal areas of British Columbia. Meanwhile, low pressure across the western Gulf is slinking northward at 1,008 millibars. It's not a whole lot to write home about. There's small craft advisories out for Shelikof Strait. For the eastern Aleutians, watch for some areas of higher wind, but not a whole lot. Small craft advisories there, and for parts of the western coast. This as colder air continues to drop southward toward Norton Sound tonight. A northerly flow should pick up with pockets of rainfall around Kotzebue Sound and continued areas of light rain for the North Slope and the eastern parts of the Beaufort Seacoast. Low pressure will continue tracking eastward and allowing that colder air to drop all the way down to the Alaska Range by Thursday afternoon. This could develop a few areas of showers and thunderstorms along the Alaska Range, mainly north of Anchorage and the Matanuska and Susitna valleys. Areas of light rain should be expected for southeast, with increasing winds for the central and eastern chain. Low pressure moving out of the Pacific at 1,003 millibars will bring a frontal boundary through the central and western chain by the afternoon. And another surge of cooler air is dropping into the Chukchi Seacoast by Thursday, with high pressure across the Gulf of Anadir at 1,014 millibars. Also looking at a high centered across the northern parts of the Beaufort Seacoast at 1,020 millibars, bringing more of an east and southeasterly flow to places like Barrow and the Beaufort Seacoast by the afternoon. Look for decreasing clouds across the central and western parts of the interior, as well as the lower and middle Yukon Valley there. High pressure will continue to stay in force around the St. Matthew Island waters and the Pribilofs at 1,020 millibars, locking in more areas of fog and stratus as we put our end of the week, with many experiencing cooler temperatures by the weekend. With Alaska statewide weather, this is meteorologist Dave Snyder.